One of the problems with the current medical system is that you only connect with the system every now and then.
We are in the biggest tsunami of personalization in the world, but for medicine, we are still waiting in line in an emergency room.
With your smartphone, you can find out about anything, anywhere. But what you can't find is information about your own body.
In 2005, I spent almost a year in hospital with one of my children. I started to look at all the machines and all the readings. After a couple of weeks, I understood it. And it was very liberating to have that knowledge. I want to make a company that, gives people these numbers. The Scout will allow people to see the fingerprint of their health in very minute detail.
When you have a visit with a physician or you go to an ER, the first thing they do is check the vital signs to see where you're at right now. This, you just hold it to your forehead and in a second you have all of it. The Scout gives you your heart rate, your blood pressure, your temperature, your respiratory rate, and your oxygen levels in your blood.
Scanadu Scout works everywhere. It analyzes all your readings and then stores it forward.
When people have a Scout, they can connect with their physician in ways that was never possible before.
We are competing in the X Prize. This is important because what we aim to do with Scanadu Scout is to bring the 5 senses into a single recording device. We will have essentially a doctor in the palm of our hands.
This is the ultimate consumer device for medicine.
We put a lot of thought into giving you medical-grade data that's easy to understand, records it, and enables you to communicate with your physician and make smart decisions together.
We have a relationship with NASA, although their medicine was never actually destined to be for consumers. It was destined to be for astronauts in the space station.
This is exactly the kind of responsive platform that we need. This allows us to go further and enhance our performance.
Right now, when you buy a cup of coffee, you can see that transaction on your smartphone even before you leave the store. With the Scout, you can see the impact on your health before you leave the store. So for parents, you can find out early in the day if your child is going to be sick later today or not. It's something that's good for all of us. This is one of the most exciting times in the history of medicine and the history of health. We can finally understand our bodies and adjust them in ways that it's never been possible before. But that takes all of us working together. So join us in making this a reality.
Apple revolutionized the world when they introduced the iPod in 2001. It wasn't the first portable music player, but it was different because it was easy to use and it made it so you could carry your entire music library in your pocket. Apple has completely abandoned the iPod in favor of the iPhone. Many believe this is the way of the future, but there are some of us who know that in order to get the best quality sound experience, a dedicated portable audio player is required. There's a growing list of portable music players out there, none of which have been able to combine iPod's ease of use with the high-performance audio that we're best known for. So we've taken feedback from over 1,000 audio files and have created a no-compromise, ultra-high-performance portable music player, which we call GeekWave. We asked some people to listen to our prototype, and here's what they said.
I'm hearing like instruments I didn't even hear before.
You can totally hear like all the beats and instruments. It's insane.
It's louder, but it's not like blasting my ears. It's just more full.
I felt like I was there. It was like he was singing to me, and it was awesome.
It sounds like we're at a concert.
Definitely sounds better, man. Yeah.
GeekWave tackles the concerns of even the most demanding audiophile. For example, it runs our proprietary operating system called AOS 1 that's specifically designed for high-res music playback. It's 10 times faster and 10 times lighter than the next best thing. It starts up from a cold boot in about a second. We've trimmed all the fat, so all of GeekWave's processing power is focused on audio only. GeekWave solves a couple of problems. First, if you have a nice set of headphones, you know some of those super expensive guys need some real power to drive them. GeekWave outputs 10 times the power of a normal mobile device. GeekWave is engineered to be super resolving. It's like listening to music in real life. In fact, GeekWave has 100 times less distortion than an iPhone. High-resolution music files take up a lot of space. GeekWave comes with up to 256 gigabytes of internal storage, with expandability up to 2 terabytes. That's enough space for about 420,000 MP3s, or about 6,000 super high-resolution songs. We were the first company to bring 32-bit 384 kHz audio to the world, and we did it 4 years ago. GeekWave can play any music file from MP3s all the way up to DSD 128. It's the only portable player this capable, and it's the first portable player to use ESS's new flagship 3rd generation Sabre DAC just announced at CES 2015. We've decided to bring GeekWave to market by crowdfunding it here on Indiegogo. So far through crowdfunding, we've raised $4.5 million from backers who know that we'll deliver what we say we will. We take this trust very seriously and always aim to deliver a product that's better than what we promise. So far, we've shipped over 10,000 units of the 2 previous products we've crowdfunded, and they've been applauded by the media and our backers alike. Geek Out, our first crowdfunded product, has won the Editor's Choice Award from the Absolute Sound, the Greatest Bits Award from AudioStream, a Writer's Choice Award from Headphone Guru. The list goes on and on. We've chosen Indiegogo's new in-demand platform to give you one more chance to get GeekWave before it goes into retail stores in July of 2015. At that time, prices go all the way up to MSRP. So please act now. And thank you so much for backing